morning, Paula Marurita, 10 a.m. After the first game with Utah this weekend, how's the mentality for this weekend coming out to connect with your fans? I have a follow-up. Thank you so much.
Good to see you, Paula. First of all, exciting game, first game of the season, and we got a point on very difficult conditions against an excellent team. So we were feeling pretty good and excited about this next challenge against Louisville. They're a very dangerous team. We've been watching them on film now, but we're ready to put on a show in front of our fans and continue improving as we're going to do throughout the season.
Let's talk about last weekend game. What opportunity did you see that would you like to improve for this weekend? Thank you so much.
So definitely I'd like to improve on our attack once we have control of the ball. We were excellent in our defending. We were very good in our transition moments as far as creating opportunities. So what we need to do is better in our execution and in the final third, and then also the build out and being a little bit more composed and understanding when to go forward. But I will have to highlight, so we do these data analytics and we track certain things. So Utah only touched the ball 5 times. They got 5 times inside our 18-yard box, which is an incredible stat. We never had a number like that last year. So defensively, we got a lot of things right, and we got into their box 39 times. So they got into our box 5 times. We got into their box 39 times. But with that, there's a lot of room for improvement in the attacking end, because when you get into an opposition's box 39 times, you got to get some goals out of it, but that will come.
I had 2 more questions. So talking about data, last weekend I was talking with the girls. Now you can compare and see what you got better. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that's excellent. I mean, this is something that we always are sharing with our team, sharing with the coaching staff, and it makes it a little bit easier to prepare for our opponent now that we have that data from last year, and we also understand each other much better, so we know how to apply it, and that's what's most important.
Thank you so much. Last one, muchas gracias.
Gracias.
You mentioned the attack a little bit there, and last year finishing was an issue at times too. Where do you think you guys can kind of improve in that area?
So just improving in the final third is going to be very important for us, because we're getting the ball in good areas of the field, but now it's the final touch, which is the runs, where the runs are being made, and the quality of the service that's being played, and really just the quality of finishing and just that repetition. So that's something that we'll continue working on. But the fact that we were aggressive and got in that box 39 times, that's definitely a huge positive, and now we can build on that. It took us actually a long time last season to even get those numbers. So the fact that we're starting off this strong is it's going to bode well for the season.
A few days to reflect on the Utah game now too, and just coming out of the first time you guys using a 3-5-2 like in a regular season game. When you're reflecting, like, how do you think that went a few days removed? You mentioned the defense looked better than earlier last year, but like, what do you kind of take away from that structure and kind of just fitting those pieces together? So
what we take more so than the formation is the information that was given to the players and how they took that on and responded very well with it, understood what the game plan was defensively, and so it's not necessarily that we play a 3-5-2 or if we're going to play a 3-4-3, 4-3-3, whatever it is. It's just they have a better understanding of what is expected of them, and we have a much better understanding of what the players are capable of doing, right? So we can put them in situations and positions that is going to allow us to have success for the next opponent.
I know she came back in the game, but Kelly got hit in the head. Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing great. Okay. Yeah, she's doing really well.
Okay. And then Hannah is with the team right now. Like, what are you guys kind of expecting from her? Like, her time here. I know she's leaving and then coming back and everything. What's kind of the season expectation for her as a whole?
Well, these first 2 weeks, it's just getting her integrated with the team, getting to her, for her to know her teammates, and then for us to just kind of get her understanding our system of play. And then when she comes back, that's when all the real work is going to really apply, because we've only have her here for a couple of weeks, and we're just going to make the most of it. But more importantly, it's just for her to get familiar with the team and all the coaching staff.
Is Emily back this week?
Emily may be back this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll have a full availability report later this week.
Thank you.
That's it.